sometimes when I teach how to Granby, we'll teach the back roll onto our feet first and then walking side to side. So I'm gonna illustrate that for you guys. But I'm gonna turn around so you'll see my feet come towards you, right? So I'm gonna turn away like so. I'm gonna roll back and touch my feet, okay? And then I'm gonna walk my feet to one side of my head. I'm gonna walk to the other side of my head until my knee touches on that side, okay? I'm still up on my shoulders, stick up my head here, and then roll back. So if you ever get lost, just come back to this spot again. I could roll backwards, just touch my feet, and I walk to one side, I walk to the other side. Walk to one side, and then I'll start picking my head up just a little bit, and then go back into it again. Keeping my head tucked in, walk it over, one side, head up, shoulder up, and back down. Up, and down. And then eventually, right, this is a drill I used to have to do, just doing a check to make sure I'm still on film. As we come around, we go top of our head, and we let everything rotate around. So do it again. All right. You get dizzy. If you go fast enough, you actually become like a helicopter and take off. It takes years of training to do that, but I used to have a teacher that could do that. He'd just fly around the room. It's crazy, right? So if you can do that, that teaches you from the ground kind of up to do it. But then the final stage is being able to do the Granby from the knees position. This is how you're going to do an escape out of a lot of places again. So just like when I was coming to my knees, we want to put our shoulder down first. So if you're kind of already here on your elbows or you're here in your hands, this is how wrestlers kind of start with in referee position. So it's a good way to learn it, I think. You're going to literally tuck your arm out of the way and put your shoulder to the floor, okay? As you do that, you make sure you tuck your head, like so. And then we come right back up to our knees position. So we call this Granby from our knees to our knees. Before you saw me do it from my butt to my butt. I'll do it the other way as well. From here, I will tuck my arm across my body. I'll lower my shoulder, head tucked under already. Roll across the top of your shoulders, come back up, all right? From this side, see. Keep trying to figure out which way's best. Tuck the arm the other way. Shoulder touches the floor. Get into a tight ball. Tuck your head out of the way, and then roll across the top of your shoulders, okay? So I'm gonna use Chris over here to show you how this works in a wrestling context. If I've gotten to his back, and we do these in the 10th Planet warm-ups, this would be from Series A3. He can start here, but in reality, you're gonna get choked. You can get your arms pulled out to a crucifix. So my arm is reaching across, trying to find openings, right? So what he does, he starts to raise up, and he'll grab my hand on that outside. Now he's gonna tuck his head the exact same way, and he's gonna Granby through the exact same, you see? And he pops up. He's still got my arm. Now he can take my back. See? And it works the same way. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to do Granbys. So it may not seem like a real useful motion to yourself right now, and it is a wrestling thing. So sometimes people see that and they're like, oh, this crazy jiu-jitsu stuff. No, that's wrestling. They do it all the way down into middle school wrestling if their coach happens to be teaching the Granby a lot. So it's a very useful motion. Again, it's very good for just overall dexterity of your back and your neck. So again, whenever we're saying front roll, back roll, Granbys, those are a couple variations. The front roll, back roll is just what it says. We're rolling forward, we're rolling back. But a Granby is a sideways roll from here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fall to my side, I'm gonna tuck my head like I'm trying to touch my feet, my head to my feet. So I literally fall to the side and I'm crunched forward as far as I can. Head's not back here at all, it's tucked forward so my head's gonna get out of the way. Now, my top leg, see if I'm stacked so, my top leg is going to step over here. And the bottom leg, see how it pulls back? That's those toes will dig in and push my hips up into the air. Then I roll myself up on my shoulders, see? If I come back, so I can get that again. And come back up. I'm gonna fall to the side, I'm gonna tuck my head, my top leg comes over, my bottom leg kind of goes back. So these toes are pushing me up, see? and then I tuck my head underneath. I drive my hips up over my head. And now look, I walk over to the other side, pull my head out of the way, and I roll back up to this side. Okay? Fall the same way. Fall the side, tuck your head in. My top leg comes over. The bottom leg is pushing me up. If your head is stuck out, you're gonna be like, I can't get it. You're gonna tuck your head. Your head has to go under. So think about sticking your head between your own legs, and then walk your feet up, and you spin back out. It will actually feel a little more awkward doing it slow than if you just go. So eventually, you're just gonna roll into it. So literally, as you fall, you come on up. As I fall, my head tucks. I come up. And you'll notice my feet rather, kind of trace a circle over my head. Again, I fall, foot comes up. See how momentum carries me up? Make sure your head tucks in. Don't leave your head stuck up. Tuck your head in, and then roll back up. Go from here. I'm going to bridge, and then I turn my butt up into the air. Okay, come back. I bring my head towards my feet. So I bridge. As I turn, my head goes towards my feet. My butt comes up into the air. And now that leg just walks over, and it spins me right back around to my back like I was before. Okay? Feet close to your butt. You can kind of kip a little bit to get them up. Just kip and get them in tight. Now we bridge high as you can. And notice how I'm pivoting my body forward. My butt goes backwards and up. Okay? Bridge, turn in. See? Walk over. Now come right back flat to my back. And that's probably one of the more advanced movements, but it's not that difficult once you understand it. It's all about getting these Granby drills down.